There we go. What's going on, people of the world? This is Nicky P and Bill Rocky Phares here. This is part 2 of the continuous of questions, and we've decided to call this the Cancer Chronicles. So it's Cancer Chronicles Part 2. You can thank me later for the name. So what we did was we asked questions. Of course, we weren't very well scripted, and yeah, I didn't think ahead, but now we did because we thought about it. You know, that helps. Then we had people that shot us questions that we would ask someone who has cancer. FYI, this guy, 3 types of cancer, anywhere from, you know, stuff, this journey,
anything
and
they
different,
wanted to ask me.
yeah, stuff that, you know, and then we're gonna
Cancer related, though.
yeah, and then we're going to shout out who asked the questions, a heads up, and ahead of time before we get started, I want to give a shout out. One, there's 2 shout outs. One, I want to give a shout out to my ex-wife, because through all the bullshit that has been going on, when she still continuously won't leave me the fuck alone, who's going for child support now, stupidly told me she watches my videos. So, you know, shout out to her, because, you know, you're giving me views, and, you know, that helps me out. So thanks a lot. I'm sure you're going to see this one and get excited. And then second shout out, because I was told it'd be funny to shout out, is I wanted to give a shout out to my buddy Wee Woo, because just, you know, it's funny shit, Wee Woo. So now everybody knows your name. You know, it is what it is. See, he likes it too. I believe you wanted to.
Yeah, I got a shout out myself. I'm going to thank my fiance for sending me the great birthday gift. I got a ID bracelet. I got a necklace that's a heart that has all 3 of our names in it, mine, hers, and our daughter's, and the ring. I love it. Also, my what is them called? They're going to keychain.
Mm-hmm.
That's from my daughter also.
One,
so thank you.
One ring to rule them all.
I love you.
All right.
One ring. I got it.
Lord of the Rings. My precious. Okay. So we got questions here.
Yeah, they're all cancer related.
Cancer related. So we're just going to go in order.
Right.
Like I said, we're going to ask the question. He's going to answer them. We're going to say who asked the question, so that way you'll have a shout out, so everyone feels special.
You're going to ask the question and then say their name afterwards? Or
yeah, I'm going to say, well, I'm going to say this question's from so-and-so, and this is the question, and then you answer.
All right, I got you.
And then comedy ensues, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All
right.
All right, so first question. First question's from Little Bit. Granted, I don't make the names. These are names of people. It is what it is. Just
it is what it is.
You know, we're going to roll with the punches. But anyway, this question's from Little Bit, and the first question is, do you know you had cancer?
No. I didn't know I had anything, but it all started out, I had a lot of energy. I used to walk from one end of town to the other end of town, and we lived up on a hill, so every day when I try to chug up the hill, it got harder and harder, and then I had to lay down. I couldn't make it. And then we were going to go grocery shopping one day, and then I couldn't get dressed at all. I couldn't even put my shoes on. So I went to the hospital, and that's when they found out I had blood clots behind my right knee and around my heart and my lungs. So that started everything off. So they took tests, gave me Xarelto to take for a few, and then I was bleeding after that. That's the reason I went back to the hospital. Yeah. They sent me over to St. Clair.
Yeah, they did.
And then they put me through some more tests, millions of tests. And
not a finger.
Yeah, if you know what that means.
Certain age, men.
Yeah,
men
up the backside.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got scoped because I didn't have a, what's them called? Where they scope you up the rear.
Colonoscopy?
Yeah, that. I had that done, and I also had down my throat, and they found a big mass inside there,
He was double.
big as my fist.
He got double penetrated.
Yeah, I did. I got violated.
Yes. So.
But anyway, that's when the doctors come in and told me I had cancer for at least 20 years, and then they took it out. That didn't hurt at all. I didn't have no problem with that at all, even when with the staples in my stomach. And,
Right.
and I didn't. Then I got chemo. Well, first I got radiation, then I got chemo, and I had a little problem with it, but not bad. I had a little hair loss.
You're jumping the gun.
What?
You're like answering 75 questions.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Pause.
I'll cut. Time out.
All right. Next question.
I don't know what's on there.
That's what I said. It was like, yeah. Okay. Question 2.
Okay.
So the first question, no, he didn't. He found out.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the first question?
Did you know you had cancer?
No, I did not.
Found out.
That's the answer. But I found out.
Kind of like a lucky lottery
Yeah,
winner.
I never felt anything or got hurt by it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
That's my answer.
Now. Okay. Number 2. Question number 2 by Biker Dude.
Yeah.
Once again, I didn't do the names. It's just names of
These
people.
are just people that told us whatever. it
Question
was.
number 2. How did you finally find out you had cancer? I think you pretty much answered that, so he can say it again.
I think I just said that, didn't
He got double
I got,
double penetrated.
yeah. After the blood clots, they sent me off to the hospital to get tested. And like I said, I got scoped from both ends.
No.
And then they found the big black mass that was inside my colon. And they were thinking I was going to have one of them colostomy bags, but luckily my colon went back with everything. It fit back, and they glued it back together and pasted it and taped it or whatever they do with it. And it went back perfectly, so yeah.
All right.
I don't know what they do to put it back together.
All right. So question number 3.
Yeah.
What kind of side effects did you end up with all 3 cancers? And that's from Little Mojo.
Little Mojo?
Yes.
Okay. The first one, I got a little bit of sickness, but not much, but the second one, it kicked the shit out of me. I got rashes, I got bloody noses, I got fatigued.
He caught the ugly.
Yeah, my hair started falling out like crazy, and
he also was very sensitive to cold, to where a hand froze to his.
Oh yeah, that was
his hand got frozen on a pop can. And he
that
turned
was from
sideways,
the first.
and he was literally
cancer.
holding the pop can like this, screaming.
Yeah.
And it was funny.
Yeah, my son gave it to me. He said, "Here, hold this," and I was like, "Ah!"
That was quite funny.
That hurt. It did hurt. So the third one, I don't really have anything with that.
We're kind of almost there. We gotta pass that moment to
we
find
gotta
out
wait
and
today.
see what the side effects would be.
Yeah, they got to call
Yeah.
and set it up.
Okay, so question number 4. It's by Billy Boy. Which of the 3 cancers was the worst?
Second one, that one kicked the heck out of me. I had a lot of side effects that happened to me. Like I said, I had bloody noses, peed blood, my feet and my legs.
So it's like safe to say that it wasn't the cancers, it was the side effects with the cancer.
Well, it was the chemo.
Yeah. So out of all of the cancers, there wasn't really a worst cancer, because all cancer sucks. So it's
actually they all were the worst.
Yeah, it's all.
If you got cancer, that's a
cancer just sucks in
terrible.
general, and it's just like either way, surgery happens.
It's just the side effects.
Chemotherapy to get rid of the cancer cells is the shitty part.
That's what I would say.
Because the cancer, I mean, you're asleep. They just cut you open.
Yep.
They take it out, and if
And I didn't.
You either get a spout where you can pee out of and poop out
Which
of, or
I
you don't.
almost did.
So okay.
Then I got like a couple years to live, but I beat that cancer. For
Still
sure.
alive. So
I'm still here.
all right.
I'm like a Timex watching.
Question 5. Did having cancer hurt at all, or is it mostly painless? And that was from Big X Chris XXXL.
That's kind of like the one I just answered, ain't it? No, it didn't hurt. I didn't even know I had them until they put me through all those tests, and they said, "Well, guess what? You got cancer."
Kind of just creeps up on you.
And
Kind of
they
like
said you got it in your colon, and it was like, oh no.
creeps up on you more along the lines
Yeah.
of like a Jehovah Witness during the morning.
And then it just walked over to
Yeah.
my kidney.
Everyone-
No, was it? No, what was second? My bladder.
Kid, and then you didn't have liver.
And that
third.
one was rough because
Yeah.
I was peeing blood for a long time. Plus, I had to have a blood transfusion.
Okay. So
But this last one, it ain't hurting at all yet.
okay. So question number 6 from Diamond in the Rough. Did you like being in the hospital? I think this question's a little.
No.
It's a little trivial.
No, I
I
did not like it because the beds always hurt my butt. I always had to lay on my side of my thigh all the time.
Nobody likes being in the hospital, so I don't see why that. I understand that I'm somebody asking that question,
Yeah,
but
I don't think nobody likes
I don't
hospitals.
think doctors and nurses even like being in the hospital, and they work there.
Yeah,
So it's just one of them things.
it's even worse being a patient.
Yeah.
You got to lay there for weeks.
All right. So next question, number 7. Did you like doing the PET scan and the CT scan? And from Yippee Ki
No, I am claustrophobic, and it freaked me out. And now they want to do an MRI with me, and no way, that ain't gonna work. They better dope me up. They better about knock me
majorly
out.
claustrophobic.
Yeah,
So
big time.
He's the little baby when it comes to tight places, because all
Really
they
am.
do is talk about it, and he's like, oh,
Don't tell them about the time when I had that thing on my arm,
oh.
the strap.
Well, he used to not like needles. It's crazy from a guy who gets tattoos, but it's different. But all they did was put the rubber band around his arm to pop the veins out, and he's like, get it off,
Get it off.
get it off. And I was getting blood drawn at the same time,
Yeah.
and I was young at the time, and I looked at him. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Can't do it. Get it off." And I was like, "You're embarrassing me. Stop it."
And then
And he just,
they stuck that
Yeah.
metal clamp on my tooth.
yeah, he's a
Couldn't do it.
he's a wuss when it comes to certain things. And
That I don't like.
it's-
I don't like to be enclosed.
but
Don't like that.
all right, number 8. Do you have a port for chemo treatments? And it's from Monster Boy 63.
Yes, I do. I got it at the first time, and it's right there.
It's the hump.
Yeah.
Any
It-
port?
You
in
can
the-
see it better now.
Any
since
port in
I
the
lost
storm.
A lot of weight.
Oh,
Ha.
all right. That's his
Riders
Yeah.
in storm.
copyright.
Okay.
Copyright. Don't do that. Shh. You'll get sued. Anyway.
I wrote that.
Number 9. Did you lose your hair right away from the treatments and was canine lover?
No. First, why I lost a little bit, but it didn't make a difference. I still had long hair at the time, but this last time, it fell out like crazy. So my son here had to cut it off for me,
Yeah.
and I was like bald.
Yep.
And it's grown back now, but I'm still a little sensitive when it comes to that because I love my hair.
Yep.
I miss it.
Number 10.
We're up to 10.
Yep.
All right.
We got only a little bit of time, so that's why I'm trying
Okay,
not to
go
fly
ahead.
through it.
Do
But
it.
like, have you ever had a blood transfusion from Vampin' Tonight? It's weird that there's a vampire name asking about a blood transfusion, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I did. I had a blood transfusion.
If anybody recalls,
I was just one day in hospital.
anybody recalls the first video that we did,
Yeah.
We said he's partially Juan.
That means I got Juan's
We're
blood.
joking around like he's part Mexican because he's got somebody's blood we don't know.
Yeah,
So
I'm still a quart low. It's just my blood just don't want to keep producing itself.
blood.
So,
All right.
yeah, I did.
So number 11. Are you mad because you ended up with cancer and went through with the treatments? And that's from Bye Bye Birdie 60.
No, I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. I can't help it that I got it, and it's just one of them things. Everybody seems like they're getting cancer nowadays. It could be from shit that was put in our meats and all that shit back in the day. You know, when we were growing up.
Government cheese.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have the rules and regulations like they do now. Back then, you know, they can do whatever they fucking want.
You also
to do.
didn't get a tetanus shot every time you fell down.
Right.
Like, oh my god.
So.
All right. Next one. Did you get any side effects, and what were they? Cameo and cinema.
Oh shit.
That's kind of the same concept what we talked about.
Yeah.
Side effects: acne, hair loss,
Had that.
fatigued.
I'm glad you remember that.
Water.
Had adult.
He took
acne.
Water intake with his
that.
legs. Sensitive
They
feet.
Huge.
Heat and cold sensitivity.
Yeah.
Memory loss is somewhat in a way. He had chemo brain, so he'd forget shit.
They call it chemo brain. So.
That's also why I would go to cancer treatments with him, because I was the one that had to explain to him what they were talking about.
I didn't understand what the doctors were telling me, so this is my translator.
Yeah. I also used to work with medicines and stuff, so it helps him with the different medicines he's worked with, because I was
I don't know my medicines.
I was a pharmacy tech.
They'll say, "Do you know your medicines?" I said, "No." The son does, but I don't.
And I'm interpreter basically.
Yeah, that's what he was.
And but yeah, he just had basic side effects that we, you know, like I said, this and that, here and there.
Nowadays, I gotta go by myself, and if I don't understand anything, you know, I make sure they explain it to me really good. So.
All right. Number 13. Did you know the stages of all three cancers? Dr. Love Me.
Colon cancer was stage 3.
Yeah.
At first.
So the way we sum this up, we didn't really have a doctor come out and say, "Ooh, stage whatever."
No, just
stage 3 was colon cancer. That was where it started.
That was the only one that told us.
And everyone who knows someone who has cancer knows that colon cancer, stage 3, when it spreads to other organs, it's stage 4.
Stage 4, yeah.
So
that's what they told me. I only had
if it's not early stages of stage 4, then it's the nitty gritty of the stage 3. So he basically was given a life expectancy of so much if he didn't do the surgery and so on. He said he wouldn't live a long time, and he did. So
the next day, 1 o'clock.
But okay. So, he's basically not
These ones we don't know
not
really.
Terminally ill, but he's up there in the stages.
Yeah, this last one I got, the liver one. I got a lot of things wrong with me, but it has not to do with the liver, but actually it does. It has something to do with the disease.
Yeah.
That I got all these other.
Right. Number 14. If you could go back and try to stop the cancer, would you? And that's from Back to the Future Man.
No. There's no way you could do that. I didn't even know I had it.
I mean...
that I knew and went back?
Unless... What
am I going to do?
Unless he went back...
I have no idea. I don't even know how long
they
said I had it for 20 years.
He's got a degree in college to become a biologist.
That
and all
ain't going to happen.
And then did cancer research. There would be never an understanding statement to find the cancer regardless, because his whole life he's never been told he had cancer, and then all of a sudden, boom, surprise.
My mom had it, but...
Doctors don't check, because I've been to the doctor, and they tell me that I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah, the only reason I knew about it is because I wore myself down. I couldn't do anything, and so they did tests.
Yeah.
And that's what the blood clots did. But then they did more tests on me. Where was it? In Moorhead or whatever.
Yep.
And that's when they found the colon cancer. You know, when
Okay.
they scoped me.
So
I didn't have it done.
Number 15, and this is the last question.
All right.
If nothing can be done to help with your liver cancer, what is your plan then? And that's from Little Mo 122.
Wow.
Die.
I'm going to try to live as long as I can and keep going and fight this thing.
Or die.
Well, everybody dies, but I mean, it's in the cards for everybody. So, but I'm trying to beat the dealer, so to speak. So
You might go to jail for that.
that's okay.
That sounds perverted. Beat the dealer.
Well, you know, I had his own card game. Let's
Better
put it that way.
you better hope the dealer's a woman, because if you're beating a man, it's just that sounds terrible.
That's ain't how you beat them. You beat them through the cards. I don't beat people. I'm sorry.
Right.
Not anymore.
Anywho,
Anyway,
yeah, we're just kind of going with the flow here, seeing what happens. He's going through the treatments. He's going through the cancer.
I'm doing everything
But
that they tell me to do, and I do it.
You can only do what you can.
Yeah.
And I'm also going. Been taking him to his cancer treatments and everything. Make sure he makes all his appointments. Make sure everything's going on, because, you know,
Unless you work.
it's important. Yeah, it's important. Unless something comes up, we reschedule. But we go to appointments, and I usually go with every single appointment or surgery or anything, because it's like a need to know thing, because
Yeah.
you know, my life, it's inevitable. There's no getting around it. I mean, I could get cancer tomorrow. Who the fuck knows? But the point of the concept is that I've been through it with him, and I would have done the same for my mother when my mother had lung cancer. But I was too young to understand. But like I said, I've been there from square one with him. I balanced, having a family, having a life, having a job, and then I also made sure that my father was put into the mix, because he's my father. It's important to, when you care about the people who you love and care about, you need to support them, make sure they can do everything you can. And like I said, when it boils down to the point that there's nothing else we can do, we accept it. There's nothing else. Life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. You just got to roll with the punches. And despite everything that's going on, as you can tell,
Hopefully you got vodka, then you can have a party.
well, yeah, like Ron White says. But we just take it one day at a time, take one step at a time, and then with doing this kind of stuff, it also helps both of us to be able to express ourselves and do whatever we're going to do, to talk about, journeys through life, whether it be through divorce or, custody battles or cancer treatments or anything like that. It's just one of the ways that it helps. And all of you people who have sent in questions, and everybody who has, sent in, liked the videos, viewed the videos, commented, everything, very much appreciated. Very shocked that as many people watch videos as they did. It's better than what I thought. I figured like 1 or 2 views, but Jesus, it's crazy. And, with everything going on, we still are fighting the good fight, so to speak. That's all you can do. And, I'm going to make sure that this old fucker here goes as long as he can, because I'm not going to give up on him, obviously. And, he's there for me, I'm there for him, and we're a team, so to speak. And, it's good when you have that kind of support on more than one way, because it's very hard to have that nowadays in the world. But anyway, I guess we better close out the video, because it's getting close to a 20-minute video. Nobody's going to watch the full video. If they do, I'll be surprised. But anyway, this is Nicky P. This is Bill Rocky Phares here. We appreciate everybody who watched the video. We appreciate your time and all that good stuff. And once again, we will probably come if you got any more questions, any more things going on, or whatever kind of content that you think would be funny, like taste test videos or one chip challenge. He won't do that, but it'd be funny. Comment on the video. But other than that,
That would kill me.
you all have a good day, good night, good morning, good afternoon, rest life, year, keep living, because that's what we're put on earth to do. And as always, love, peace, and chicken grease to you all. And until we meet again. Later.
Sweetheart.